fake it, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's again complete to Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert now. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll set up to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A slant route caught by Bateman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for it.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Fights through, and now a crease. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.